Hello, everyone. Sikasem and Utieno, Patrick Befi, Kwasikankam, High Life Radio, and Utieno. Said every Monday be a no, you ha I Sikasem Hojuma. Me, I'm a Casalumba, the kind of say, I mean, funny currency, or say, well, she is Sika, we are penny so bit me more than I cry. It is a set or see Sikasem Hojuma because we be no a penny na, or per se, or Danny Akara because of Sikasem Tino. Tina every Monday yɛwɔ ha yɛn nyinaa yɛka yɛ sikasɛm sɛ yɛbɛma no ayɛ kama. Again, Kwasi Kankan Patrick Befi, Sikasɛm, High Life Radio, and Ahutie. Before see best starting now, I'd like you to share, and subscribe. Also, Patrick Befi YouTube channel, Kwasi what you need to say for handle no at all.
Yeah, I mean, so call Facebook, Kwasi Kankam, or TikTok, Kwasi Kankam, or YouTube, and so and only the Kwasi Kankam talks.
In some way, Anna, if we are a circle to us or your finances are near Kamwasem, African history, say between your strength and one of the BI Kamwasem. Oh, it's join in, mon subscribe, mon like it, mon share. And I will find topic with her. A topic be that Kwasi Akuma super. Finally, Abaso, Rebecca Mwasem. Major Kwasi will be a kind of.
All right. Okay, of a bit can bet you near tier for near her for Monday be a money and a wahan in tea. You bet you monka one so a Jumano. You inspire us a lot. So we also appreciate it. Tisenia DBA no Timbia the history Kakra FM. And the history no the specifically for African Americans. Me any Ghana for a walk we can also classify yes say African Americans because before we deemed race. Now a year in the year 1968, the federal government brought about policy beyond a friend of Fair Housing Act. Now, Fair Housing Act, black communities now say zip codes are now predominantly black. Now, they did something we call the red zoning. Now, the red lining. Either one be it's okay. The red zoning. Now, the thing in the red zone and they say say these communities, black communities, high risk areas, crime rate or high, she said basabasaya or murder rate or high, she said riots, a whole lot of any negative thing that you can ever think of. These communities, black community, and I said these zip codes that are predominantly black, a whole and obi hunsa basabasa inti. Fair Housing Act and red zoning affect black people more. It's near here and they say the whole of America, most banking institutions and as a loan institutions, not among black people loans to buy a house. Number one. Number two, not among insure most of the houses in these communities because any insurance company, if you are high risk, I mean, common sense will tell you that why should I insure somebody who is high risk? Send your area, most insurance company will insure company or premium be extremely expensive. And it affect most black people at that time. Refinance the appraisal value of the house, the house and appreciation, say Bruni appreciate about 10 times that. The Benin is just about 1/3 of Brunini dear. And into higher at some point, near my corner, nim kakrana, ye sadia no free. But here is the trick. The trick is that now most of these financial institutions, what they are doing is that they have automated CBA maybe loan aquacoto efi maybe loan aquacoto car. Mostly, they say AI near year they've automated most of these things. And it's do Dimba or zip code or community or person talk, there be a property in the wall, a Juma all those things, and then it will predict sometimes the interest rate SSA and farmer. Now, Ni emu bebre ehu ni say ya fan say makọ mekoje mortgage loan akwa kutofie. They are giving me an interest rate of, for example, maybe 6%. Now that 6% no more me as a black person, no, my credit score AB I'm in the 800s. So 6% no more me no the same rate and everything. Say me yonku broni ba I also credit the same credit score, you the same job, you get the same salary. You feel no square footage in BBI a pa. Me yonku broni ni ba or no. Your man about maybe 5.6%, and I say 5.5%. That is 0.5 less than the Benini DN. But on the 6% when you rate ni ye. But these automated predictions now mujina so demand rating because abani so maho kwan ema loan officers any institutions no can use their discretions to also make certain decisions. And unti only so when you're 6 no Oyonko broni na profile ni mu bibia epe no nya about 1% lower than wo there. And if you muso ama ye hu say uni oyonko broni no ofie na mato na the same thing no because all there a black neighborhood no ono na appreciation no faster than all there no. The same house, the same everything. But only there no appreciate more than all there because only color ni different. So red zone in every hot there. I remember, let's ask ourselves what data, because the data that they used to build this system right now we are using feeds on historical data. Let's ask ourselves the historical data no. Send an animatie. The historical data nature say no near high risk people, crime rate, blah blah blah. So data na their model, So what difference does it make? And to conclude, of Abefi, if you musa maya who say and yet at 9 ton name semico dealership, auto dealership, semico na me financier. Usually no, while you be benin, the same car, the same model, the same year, the same credit score, Oyonku Brunino, or no benya lesser than you. These things you may not see it, but you have to fight it. Sometimes so near my rate be a money for shop around for about maybe 5 people, 5 lenders. Now when you are rate, because the research showed that auto loans most black people pay about $250 extra every month in auto loans.
Wow.
And this is because of how the algorithms have been built. Because of computer, so I said, saying it here, don't be in a haste to sign it because the historical data does not really favor you. And also, the build this system now, also the make decisions. We just awareness that anytime that you are going to do anything that is capital intensive or it involves interest rate and all those things, but trainer, now making sure that we are getting the best out of the deal.
See, I said, well, okay, dear. What can say? I grew. Yes, I grew need your own that you muye that you crew mukwan yebu. Mubu mani bro. So the same thing and it happen with AI. Those patterns, nah, you did training AI. That's why we need most of our people. On that note, no, what kind of crown I'm madrin abaso? AI class baso. March 31st, a 6 to 8 week class. What's kind of your friend saying QR code now? And I say we get in touch with 703-981-1910 and say Patrick Solutions at gmail.com. We need more people in these positions. A bit more training AI, Emma biases, Diano, and also because the same thing when they come back. Like you hear and Kaya crab chini yama bebre, but chini bebre. See, it's now one uncle be did any munyama bebre anymore. And yet, sa never say. You see, crowd a more intense because really it doesn't really need loan officer to make any decision. When the machine now decisions na my computers now decisions na my to me enjoying it. Now again, a 6 to 8 weeks class, was kind of QR code now. Open more information and I say dial 703-981-1910 and I say email it patricksolution@gmail.com. America for also your tax time also edru Patrick Solutions your tax amount come and a financial planner, so we are no account finance also free financial session. Be discuss finances, how be try so be making more, how be try so be civil. Your friends saying will be pay low, very low on taxes. Sometimes depending on what you do, you don't have to pay much. And I say, we work around legally, be legally, you don't even have to pay taxes, depending on the way. And in it, me church law, and my Nyama way, so to hear more taxes, it's me show, and it me reduce. And also Patrick Solutions, that's 703-981-1910, and I email patricksolution@gmail.com. Yo. And a topic, a very, very, very nice topic. I said the American. Before you share, like, share, and subscribe. Or call your friends saying, "Ada, we are the same thing. If we are in Nyayo, you twaso, Patrick Befi YouTube channel, YouTube, because you can come talk, and also twaso Facebook, because you can come TikTok, because you can come. Now, so the other ones in now, Patrick Befi, who enjoy. And a topic 10 reasons entertainment is used to keep Africans financially stuck. Because I agree. Because maybe I'm broad in the crutches, black people stuck. Black folks entertainment. Hey, I say. Ye nearma ya de be aduane a yeton Greece nko na yeton ma ye commercial so TVs ni bibia so Greece nko the same thing in a Wednesday so your paradigm shift I can ho asem ye nkofo bebrehia ye discuss it. Sunday say ye young group of young fellows, both men and women obi ansa da bibi so awoye a omo church name sa ne ma bi si na wo so ti se de ka na wo pese odi ya enye entertainment no also keep on constantly to educate yourself when you ekoso financially wow. Again, 10 reasons entertainment is used to keep Africans financially stuck in Africa. The first one, I'll say entertainment is pushed as the main dream. Young people are what? Science, engineering, and innovation receive far less attention. Over time, inspiration shift from problem solving to chasing applause. You see, these are a higher papa when it comes to these things. Let's be honest, African youth is very extremely talented. Yes. By somewhere along the line, you need to see it, they buy it, they see it. The continent, a place everyone wants to be superstars, musicians, footballer legends, football legends, and I say influencers. Because they say comedian first, not a comedian. Say I call Jimmy. Say because they say almost a side name in Mexico. Etienne, they say calmly. Yet this discussion, that's a conversation about entertainment culture. Now, you fun kakra so I hold the Africans economically back. We are not here to attack anyone. Entertainment, but to some limit. The person will drink, start to say, will drink kakra. Say, the path na menamson, a right now. So entertainment is pushed at the main dream, right? bio social media so hwɛ mame hwɛ te sɛ yɛsɛ ne wɔ ha nipa a yɛtie yɛn ɛyɛ kakra bi kwasi nipa 10 na ɛtie life wode ɔpa akɔ TikTok so sisi a nkurɔfoɔ bi ka musician bi ho asɛm wobɛhu nipa ɛwɔ so wobɛhu nipa ma contribution deɛ bɛma yɛdi akɔ baabi no daabi ɛnyɛ no nko a kyɛ sɛ wobɛbie yɛ social media luxury cars designer clothes celebrities success ɛno nko a influencers a wɔn shoot wɔn life ayɛ very your friend saying soft life te sɛ deɛ wotena mu a na ɛtu ɛno nko a na ɛyɛ wɔ hɔ but how often ɛna yɛ spotlight obi a ɔhyɛ dunkwaw a n'ani abere engineering or try sɛ ɔbɛbuild biribi sustainable energy bi ama yɛtumi sɛnea awia bɔ wɔ African ɛbɔ kwa no yɛbɛtumi de ayɛ baabi obi hyɛ hɔ a ɔyɛ biribi saa a try help kora wɔnya bi anaa young scientist bi a try sɛ ɔbɛdevelop innovation bi a ɛbɛtumi aboa ma ayaresa bi a anaa yareɛ bi a ɛkɔ so bɛtumi ama ɛho ɛtumi abrɛ ase. You see, when fame becomes the dreamer, innovation becomes the boring option. It will be a person who be because ye diane se fame no kwana ye the edge. You see, a critic a continent where applause is, a value, a valued more than the problem solving. It's one to solve your problems. That's why I feel you try to say, you're footballer, you're a musician, you're not, you're a crown, you're free. Yes. You see, it seems everyone wants to become a star. But being what person even send a light bulb crown, send a hair chuma. It's here the be idea and saying, one I be idea and nam superstar moon idea. But so shima. And yet, mresao. You see, the other time I was talking about even Michael Jordan, money I don't know. You see, the stuff I will go through and son will do, baby, and will drew. Honey, the encounter, honey, the it even is hard to crowd him say, Sa Niamana say, as I look so soft now, when he say, with the assault 10 money 2 years. And yes, how? And apart from that, crown, baby, you dream this will be a focus in this one. And say, mine. Because entertainment, one had dream also. Hong Kong, if you say, Hong Kong, you beat him the IE. It's say, when ya be so a person say, what dream, dear no more. Your yarns also push it aside, no, Abraham. Into advertising, be a coso, hey, they say, oh, the dear man, bet, ness, and your money in a bahonum. Nakakrana was saying your crown was had the chasania man. Was when you say, Black Fools, you used to see this chain be. Oh, yes, yeah.
Wow.
Black Fools, you used to see this chain be. Almost a crime, we into the side designer Niamana, a new Gucci Nisaniam, yes, chain be. It is a percent, ye timmy, Emma, your crew, a dinner ye, ya be dear, who so, ye be dependent, or ye, and you'll see it to me try Sania Mano. Ye reversing.
Yep.
Yes, I am for Uncle baby.
Yep, of a very free that's it. Same way there. It's a very sensitive topic, but say it can't want them. And the next thing, the RBC, all kind of Gucci's, Mercedes, and all those luxurious items. No, so one thing, entertainment, my broke, whether I saw a African or a Black American or once it creates a consumer mentality, not builders, or it makes us people who do not want to own anything. Now, me Jew ni papa bi or a rabbi, and all can say most Black people, they are constantly training their children to get a job. There is nothing wrong with their job, but most Jews know they are training their children to own a job and create jobs for those who are seeking jobs so that they will be able to control them. And into na entertainment, it has trained most of us to, for example, before be brayagada, either say we are can celebrity be one sem yeshia ebia ye ball, ye share NBA, ye NFL. There is nothing wrong with that. Let's take that. Emphatically, I said there is nothing wrong with that. But and now more we spend most of our money on these expensive items. Obu wato Gucci bag. Gucci bag now atono. $1 penishim. Obehu Jew nibi. And also behu bro nibi. Only Gucci bag or just a regular bag. But thousands of dollars, thousands of euros, thousands of pounds in the egum. What is it telling us? And also, share your man na black communities now America na mostly no crano. All these big places near the malls, all those just a near my bema spend you see cano pubs, bar. And I want to you see cana now they go and then they will intentionally maybe build a church down the street to make you feel like you are at least you are a good person. So and it creates that consumer mentality. Very few entertainment programs. Anna, I share and they say we should build systems, we should create products. It will show that we are having ownership of those things. Then I KFSA enka me kent me okente bag do ama me imbra. Thanks to the call Ghana no, Mr. Obeymo and the mammy. Is it bag we and nam de kwaduma. Bag we nam de kwaduma. And anytime I remember bag we biano, it makes me feel so proud. Me wada backpack or by say me mpebiem we na mepe. It makes me feel very proud because the more I'm consuming it, the more no sika, and then is able to empower their industry so that they will be able to show for that authority. Okay, yeah, man, any society that mainly consumes will always enrich others. And to here before we are enriching the lives of Gucci, we are enriching the lives of Cartier, that expensive watch, and we are enriching the likes of Armani. Because will be a new could be Frema. Okay, but it looks like most of us, because of the entertainment industry, artists now who follow the no or Armani or Bob Patek Philippe or all those kind of expensive stuff, and subconsciously, your mind also feels like so also in be now boss our watches now cars you have arrived. But it's not true. It means that you are enriching others. You are rather enriching others. Mercedes-Benz, most black people are driving it. But how many times now I call Mercedes-Benz dealership and I say, wako dealer and so come this can be. They don't care. They don't care. Omodiani say you are just consuming and then you are making them rich. And one thing I make try to before I never call next point here say media to me right now is the most powerful avenue to control people. Nya media ne can say no cra ebebo nipa say no cra so ebe say nipa. And into share Ghana, for example, look at what the media is doing. Yes, say obi ejuma is fine. Maybe we am shebi. Nya comedy we am shebi. But then, if we are constantly paying attention to those things, what are we going to do? YouTube, any idea? The more I go entertainment to me, AI and so be. Bibini ben abani chima na say Ghana for kwa imudu se na ba etimi se nka yensu yen create a platform bia yen videos ya ye de go yensu ye de be gu that platform. And now me no ka so for be say YouTube omuka say see the mabro phone kwa me know if any videos near there
Omaji
too. So in as much as we are also doing entertainment now, enrich others, entertainment too can also be an avenue to also create wealth. By here, we are consuming more than we are producing, and that is creating a lot of challenges in your man team be brave. Over halfway sikafwa just a t-shirt. I'll cut or Walmart. But you person share just a design a beer the funny thing is that design of Abef, you wear it to one program, pet. Next year, do not actual na feel the akoche. So I believe that we should rather focus on building, not only be consumers when it comes to entertainment, especially enriching others. You don't have to look lavish to be accepted. Be who you are, and patronize Niema before na aye.
Because in a crowd the day. You say a man especially or the core program about continue fan because who I wouldn't say social media.
Yes.
The trap picture the akɔto so no until the next time no say call it dey bia na wo follow sa na say consuming ne de no na wo guso akɔ. There's nothing wrong say obetimi obeto atade bia na obeto bibia nice but we check all the boxes ni we are we you sa creation we create ni na so will be tobia. There's nothing wrong with that but you must say and yes hard at the same time, it promotes fast and easy success. Entertainment highlights overnight success stories. And these create the belief that wealth should come quickly without long-term effort. It's a many truncate here. Without long-term effort. When results delay, many abandon productivity path. Yes. You see, say you shed the equoswa. The stories are you. Sometimes it's not like near man go through crowds and no drew on. Maybe I may come out to Jordan and say, or no funny own punish was sorry, or before about training. Maybe you started training 5 no, sorry, by 2 a.m. No, 200 shots. So 200 shots went to me and 100 shots or no punishment was a man who another extra 250. See, Sanya money now crown yanka. It's yet so easy, sir, to say the yeah, but look at the stories anytime, because he will say, will be a drusa level no pay. Dear, the woman yet. Those stories no yet in Temani look say so easy life, plus and trust a womb. Among for or specialist influencers, casa, lisi. I the social media baby yet said the oman a toy as will be our social media and as will be we influencer there was saying it's not these young ones. That's the point as I say Africans here drew. The baby I drew Sani man fancy. See the entertainment of industry often makes a success look like instant. One music a cover up where we Sani can one funny scare beer there. A call we are where we. So what me na football highlight be our star be our and one no. It's na I say in Korean I dream woman to and say, say me to me be na cover na one maybe. Let's say million naba. Why not me? So we there. Yes, there's nothing so be a officer cost rabbit me. But that level now see a dear who drew. MY. Say ye nipa. So we share millionaires crown in general. Now you classify. If I say income, jobs, but we share sports, entertainment, need those people now. They are not more than 5% of millionaires. It even tells you that so we need 100 diana, a move 3 pe. A move 3 people, and it will go into that side. I'm talking of millionaires. We millionaires are 100 and move 3 penny. It's just that competition you crowd that side. Now, yes, simple, sir. Because the people try so many years. Our mom make it. Be brave. By sectors like technology, engineering, manufacturing, they require patience. But the entertainment side nature. But what's that? Out there to buy when you're back with hit back one and acron. It will share not to say the dream in any fees are long term sustainability things now. What's here? You see, engineer something. You careful carefully na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛthinki ɛwɔ sɛ kyɛ sɛ nneɛma a yɛhia patience a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ saa nneɛma no nti bibia na yɛrahye wɔ nneɛma mu. Technology, engineering, manufacturing, those yɛhia long term commitment, but these are nneɛma a entertainment industry really ɛkyerɛ yɛn. It's not the end produce. You see, overnight success there. The easy say become viral, but overnight effort. Yenchre. That effort now, it didn't do baby. I would do now. Why successful no? Yenchre. It yeah so unkwesi. Ukwesi so yeah we na hane tom no. Ni one video pe and what they call it. One video pe and what they call it. So that is where the level are to say you. It na you see could be entertainment. I had to say offensive footballers ye betonium. One year be name say saa nneɛma no nyinaa no ɛma ekuro ɛmbɛwde. Ɛnyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ ba obi ne kae wɔsɛ sɛ comedy wa kwasi yɛni agro.
Yabi.
A comedy wa yɛni agro. Wɔsɛ yɛde yɛni esi ɛyi yɛni free saa entertainment no nkwa so. Na the dream no ɛyɛ saa innovation, creativity. And a bit me aboy.
Yep. And again, netwasono. And it says spending is glorified, investing is ignored. And I know the case in Nijina sa luxurious lifestyle, as a flamboyant lifestyle. No? Because on say ya babinya perception be say mitrika ne boy ding. Me sha tade a ne bo adin ana akrofo bi hu se mayeye me tofi kesi a ana akrofo bi hu se mayeye. So that kind of luxurious lifestyle no, is widely celebrated through music and social media. I know see entertainment in studio opa yanko TikTok yanko Facebook yanko Instagram bu ha bo hu no sorry anopa abrashe just say obia baby can do amano na afo and those things and those things predominantly nkrofo mo to say yen omo kala to say yen and ade no. How many times will you even see obi oye like a typical Jews or they don't have time for that. We are not talking down on us, but then no cranny said we really think about innovation, ownership, research, and all those kind of things because we keep on spending and spending and spending and spending and then spending. And of a bef in money and say, Bibrina no yakwako bobusia and a this depreciating asset. For example, a car is a depreciating asset. Didn't you make a depreciating asset near say Obi talk out the Bayer Juma ABA discover brain? But you move brain or yakwako a luxurious car, Yamian Ukraine car inti granda. Income 50,000 or car which is 70,000. All because you want to feel belonged. All because the entertainment industry, social media, they can't entertainment time. My entry dream so social media is also part of the entertainment. Now, entertainment industry, I mean who say, oh, Jeka Kessie bina them, I say, oh yeah, also no, like, oh, you are living okay. Usikana when you di ubikra say, oh, cement sika there. Enye den cement sika entimi fufu sika ento cement car sika entimi incident. But those are some misconceptions that we have that is keeping us financially stuck. Spending in the of a problem, we don't track what we are spending, we don't track what is coming in. But luxurious lifestyle, Obi said fake it till you make it. Sometimes that fake it till you make it, you will fake it and you will die because
you die broke.
Standing in it, and also you want to fake it because now starting one here untimi found query you will be bro because of that lifestyle, and then we are machine next week. I can also bring it to the show because me phobia ho. But obu we chat lifestyle be man hunti atade we na wa hye no hye ne na ebi kura afi no on hye bie, and maybe this thing is also very expensive. So because we are creating lifestyle be on social media nature, they say, oh, live big, do this, do that. Until recently, crown research be about out, they say you say Gucci, all those expensive items in South Korea or China or mono labor near very, very cheap. Now mama be turn about their mind. They are not selling a product, they are selling a brand.
Mm-hmm.
That is what these people are doing. They are selling a brand, they are not selling a product, because say car product in Kwan, for example, if it is Gucci, we are not attacking Gucci business. Normal bag we should be able to do whatever thing that a Gucci bag is doing, but it's selling a brand to you. And sometimes it will be crampona na inya indrus level. And to be me say you move the door now. These big corporations they are into the entertainment industry. These big consumer goods, for example, Nike, Adidas, and all those people, usually they sign up black athletes. So no much say so background in Ufia. Mommy, I want Jordan. I want this, I want that. Unim na koton pa boy man or Rosa. On said that. Because when you saw the coach school, I'm best trainer. So but when New York bro football cry in Pabonation unte brand that is not popular. But they are the ones who own. They are the ones who own the Nikes and the Adidas and Obi Kasemichi was why would you be changing iPhone every year and you don't have an iPhone stock? You don't have any investment portfolio for iPhone. Why would you always be wearing Nike as a black person? Not only Nike stock. You are rather enriching them, and then we keep on getting broke because you say, oh, you share we na, and I say, oh, you say you ska, you share Nike, you treat Mercedes na, and say you ska. You are not really better than the one who is driving the Honda or the Toyota. Obu Okrampo, treat Honda Civic, and I say be a Toyota, but then obien account much and also being investment so chirewa. You'll be dismayed. Let's not look for Warren Buffett. This guy, Jeff Bezos. What's that? Jeff Bezos, yes, capable. No, that's Uchini Honda Civic.
Why Ochiche?
Yes, Ochiche. Jeff Bezos, no, Cadillac. Sorry, Warren Buffett, Ochiche.
Yeah.
Not because they couldn't afford a new one, but they
realized that if fear team first and one other team.
And one other team, yeah.
And one other 1950 something or two.
Yes. By we will change iPhone. I'm not gonna lie for me phone I'm use so. And I'm use so. Lucky for me, it me for multiple eSIM into regular number and a also. But then send KB I'm a cotton me phone. At that time when I didn't have it, I had my own phone. It was a very old phone. I'm the chairman. What I say. But then I'm not under any pressure. Once I have this, I'm not under any pressure to go get the iPhone 17. Even though I can afford it, I rather invest the money into something. And that is where we are lagging behind as blacks or as Africans, especially here or I'm saying Ghana so for Befia or or see Unisika or the business. But Ukra iPhone 17. Uzanzo nya hefa or see a toma me. Cabbages can name their starting business, no. But I can buy more than that. So that spending mentality, has become predominant, and then our ability to invest has rather been ignored. Thinking say, spending more, now you show off, but it's rather the opposite. When you invest long term, you'll be able to buy most of these things and income, you will not feel it in your pocket.
Status, Kwesi. Status. And the queen. You see what some say how can the time the feeling say my relief to say as I'm home me financially a time me for do be a family. that was the time until and found sika obinya. Says sadly that's who you are not free. You are not financially free. All the time who drink you be can't found. You will be brought ma and they must spending no. I glorify no. And it you draw. You see now can't say me say we'll spend it or just say will be to iPhone, right? iPhone 17. Now maybe the iPhone 13 and I'm called the iPhone 17. She tells you how send me see use my phone. My changing in time cry 3 years. But me phone ye adwuma. Me cry me phone ye adwuma. Bu a phone on fa nye adwuma on fa nye hwe. And first to be amre no. What Ghana say wo commode wo. Uni hwe now you use iPhone 17. It doesn't make sense. The math is not mathing. Until so be you who free sad na. O she said you be can fa ho no de. You are not free. That is the time. I don't know about who experienced it will be experienced, but I mean, we said that time, no, and Musa may free pa, and yesika, and might be free. Nemum, me who says at this point, no, me fad you be able to cover me hono. Me see, because it changing me be a honor you live for you. You're not living for people anymore. It's in a here some quack to be at the status. On Adrian, you know, I don't just say. A friend say, Moshino na belt na wabon. And you fair. But it doesn't impress me. My catch was nice. That's it. And you know, you baby. It is obvious now to be your status, and yet why you mistake. That you move be brio high was harder. You are thinking about the uncrophobic form. So would here and would you try for 2 weeks penalty? You will say 1 person will back to be because you're free, you live freely, won't dream you'll be found. I said you can next week you should be to me aside about because right now you are a pointer. Baby, I want dream one. I cry, so said I said I shall. We dream about unlike first now. Oh, you shame yeah, that's and then this week I don't care these days. And family home, we need time for sad and cry, you know. Another thing I was kind very and I said, Sheniama used to be bree. Na sa niama no. Ye ni who start. And then my wife can be my Mr. Cry. Or that Amazon almost the be Amazon Bufiasa just say, never free Amazon near the other Mr. Cry. This is the area had the because I say, Nadia Hefani Niamanefa. You know, how Ruby say, now. Yeah, Amazon stocks. Nabs we need be any Tesla. Yeah, Tony as that time I know more you say. No, we have to buy one because the rater is used to Amazon. I was to Toby. You know, the Femukeke buy Shenyama we use to Toby at least. Because so you soon yaman a chance, so we need a stock. It doesn't make sense. You move bro honma, Kebab pa because so Shenyama air ton. Gucci na air ton. Bebri na air ton. Oh, on the stock na. Kopebi. Never wow. A distraction from real economic problems. Yes, entertainment keeps emotions busy and attention divided.
Yeah.
The BR warding one, but they grow in your time, crowd your drain. Serious conversation about education, productivity, and innovation are pushed aside. We didn't quite you crowd, not long ago. Just ocean sema nyama wo oh and nyama ocean nyama especially ye media nyama discussion what you see any serious. You see whenever the economy is struggling, inflation is rising, unemployment is climbing. We say something interesting. That's sad time now. We say Sanya man, will be the concept be a show. Because so there, my mom for stress about phone. Almost all many years now. You concept be a show. I want a class of folk, no matter. Ona se to be release bibi. Na dominating internet no. Iti komo di wo. O struggle ni adwuma so o sa wo kɔ hɔ no. You see, said you can entertainment a calming emotions. You think you're good, and you say bad, which is good. But say here why India grow. Because you see, distracted from deeper national issues. I require attention. Here discussions say hey, we reduce stations. Sometimes you're sad. Obi musician be a wow. Nigeria you know mo ko ntokwa. Ade a musician be ye na nya ne yeka ho. Ade papa na wo ye na nya ne yeka ho. The whole nation, every radio station, every TV station, this discussion. And they will see push nyama, ama nyama those reforms here constantly. Ama parliamentarians at ama manfo voters enya sad and now mutimi dia vote you know. Look at the discussion baby now. Instead of say the public pressure, but to these reforms, so we get distracted by the next viral movement. Yeah. We can say virus movement. But look at sending Mexico. We used to entertainment like painkiller, right? Your robbing or your problem. So you hope is magically no your problems no disappear. Entertainment now is a painkiller. No. So if you're serious, if you see a BBA, these social, your friends say these media, they have to take the lead. Because some of the bigger platforms, can reforms, here constantly, consistently, because the more care about this, the more citizens never find. It's about more voting, you almost vote be change. That's the view. Chapter 1 in talk be a walk. Binim girl be a one in a D. Ne D. We tell it. What you see, any serious back cry. Abraham Bueni, it's national things now was here. You're pushing aside. Who come see her, Obi General, about the chess on the answer. The work can be a question. No entertainment will be a entertainment because entertainment calms emotions down. Yeah. By comedy once again. Comedy India grow.
Comedy India grow and of a concerning a comedy India grow. So Oshe a mind akesi or metum so Oshe ye be before and these things they trace back to slave trade era no. On say that time no need me be ni kura shake mu. Now I say sebi aboa ozu. Now ye show. Like you become some an object that entertains the people into and they slave trade in anyhow. But on my building system be you are subconsciously doing what at that time no. Yeah, and you are subconsciously doing it, but this time around in a very different way. Yes, in a polished way, but just no I come to India grow here baby say UK for no England no more football or but mind you no her economy fine was built on innovation, industrialization era by then no we all know that the resource is not the beauty say nyane too gold but British Museum gold museum na so and into no say or prioritize football Ghana and you to me prioritize football no my packaging in such a way say local football no cregu fine local sports no crano almost ministry no word me so but be I don't say developing in such a way say you constantly have a taste for foreign thing. So you have a taste for foreign thing. I can tell you for a fact, says in Real Madrid and in Barcelona airball, not Kotokone has airball, that time we need the same. We year before it moved by 70% work here Real Madrid and Barcelona there. We are going to consume DS rather for them to get money. Now,
Ejai.
The next one, fame. And then we say fame, cut across everywhere. Fame is valued over impact. Now the word here was visibility is rewarded more than value creation. Visibility had the part. In fact, visibility is currency. Adibia uye na so de high to so money pa ehu. But then a de a high air to so. Constantly then a de a high air to so. Ko social media na say enche bia yenhwe. Guy bia no work a crew man say na odim penimfo atem. O cancel who extra penimfo bu okrampa so share in person of a be fi ontimi nka sa asem ne nkyere no. Ebi krampa nipa na odi na tem se bi oye ne wo fa krampo na nke be ne de. So na ye kasa asem na what are we teaching the young ones? Yes, you do baby when you apprentice no so dim penimfo atem. You have the internet. You can create value from the internet.
Yes,
you rather choose to be
so the attempt na abedidi.
Now the famous, which is something that is very, very, very terrible and is very common. How many people fine? And you say they are comparable from my team. Yeah, it's a comparison. So, but at a certain point, my you for me, the Jew for an example, we Asians, we Indians. How many of them are also from SN? So AD
no.
Say on yes say need that. And look at our community. We put a spotlight on influencers. Now, of let's even tackle the word influencer or influencing. And then our influence will be also influencer, and then no influencing.
Okay, we influencer they say can impact.
Yes, impact. Impact Bena Obi to say Bob Marley, they were in the entertainment industry for so many years.
Impact is still there.
Influencer because the messages that they were putting out there, they were not just singing, they were telling us words of liberation. They were telling us words of what? Liberation. Or I'll say science, influencers are giving more spotlight than scientists. Right? Program we Ghana science and math quiz me ya krano and ana me science and math quiz me DHR till now and those who are in diaspora review every season and I am a panelist in the home and behind closed doors sometimes getting sponsorship cry is very, very tough for them. Yeah. Getting sponsorship is very tough for them. And this is something that we are doing to put smart brains on the spotlight. San cries and kaya boma, almost be Timia be in Pakistan or Ghana. But the Mayanka say Ghana's most beautiful Nahadia. Mayanka say a mentor Nahadia. Boom sponsors a beba. Again, because they know that the people want the fame, so rather they will put a spotlight on that. Rather than in like say resources available to scientists, to innovators, and combat me solve problems away my anymore. I know the me call tech now me call chemistry na me I chose chemistry. I think chemistry was even my second program or so. Because I loved the chemistry. I loved it. But then me call lab no. You are not able to really feel it. And Professor and fault near one no de chiro. La demonstrate and near one no de or de chiro. But then ubenya institutions, ubenya governments na say ye de sika kwa koshe bi mo a emfa direct impact bia embrain ya yeti oman no. And no, we will never demonstrate on it. How many times na yen Sibia what Ghana say what how some could read the State of the Nation's address and some more presented budget. Do we pay attention to the amount of money? Allocating money to Sibia science education. Do we pay attention to that?
Yeah, oil and gas.
Yeah, we don't really pay attention to those things. And I said, your mama can't bro for but the real thing that will solve problems. No, we give less priority to that, and into over time, once enough fame will replace what do we call it? Fame will replace contribution as the goal. To bones a young guy be out no person, oh, you say they no a star. That is the key word that most people will use right now.
Star.
Oh, me a star, me a star,
Superstar.
me say me a superstar, me say. But what is the superstar creating? What is the superstar creating? What is the superstar influencing about? And it's na my most na fi bi ma fa kwambone so krampo person o me den. Omuye by just say by force. And if you go to the Arab country and the Gulf countries, you see new man Ghana cramp the kind of nasty things that they subject them to, all because they want to come to Ghana and rent a house at East Legon. They want to come to Ghana and then buy a Range Rover for people to feel say they have arrived. But then the real problem that is keeping us impoverished keeps compounding.
Wow. But they also say fame, it's like a flame. It's a friend of fame. Impact always there. See, said your kind. There are some people, if you are impactful, we can't get rid of them.
Yeah.
Impactful. You see? Okay. Anna Nicole was famous. Gone. Bob Marley, impactful, still there. That is what it is. It encourages limitation instead of innovation. Entertainment thrives on copy trends. Young people focus on repeating what worked for others instead of creating new innovation. This is very, very good. Yes, it's true. You see, when it comes to entertainment, because you perceive you copy Shatawale, you perceive copy your friend said Davido, you perceive a copy. It's no, yeah, wabo logs. That's how it's here. Let's be honest. Many Africans, sound alike. You dress it alike, follow the same trend. But this culture, I copy no. It goes beyond entertainment too. It influences how young people think. Now, if young people need almost that is almost dream, copy na. Because innovation require what? Creativity, research, and risk taking. By limitations, it require none of that. It is a person imitate, a person a copy. That's it. We are on this path. See, economy to me, it grow through endless risk. It grows just a recycling. Idea existed that so for economy, it grew through ideas. But look at the thinking now, and don't recycle all the time. So a new product, and on your recycling. Also, we have fresh solutions, fresh ideas. By entertainment in the look at the boys, look at the guys. One corner, no be the atoso. This is our yes, I money my free national issues na air caution.
Yeah.
A tree dream free sad because you see a build a nation, a continent, you copy, you imitate. Because a kill innovations, and those ideas, so you come with those things, but the BID and say the copy because sound entertainment here, you share the ubi to be baby said the Michael Jordan, no one way we say, or the fast it's now that group, almost mean develop because all they are doing is say the piano, imitate. But also create here. We hear innovation, creativity, and yes, I don't know. Let me share the next one.
Yeah, the next one. I hadn't seen I am a depend. And even about innovation and creativity aspect now kind of a free. So okay, China for a mom develop a TikTok and some China or a China ni. But more kind of social media no. Unya to was in a health of China for social media no is highly controlled.
Yes, controlled.
Yes, movie no money baso. But okay, algorithm no. Yeah, algorithm no, you don't really see much of things that will make people productive. Now, send our kind on because of fame, you know, and then copy no. Once majority of people who come to social media, they are not really there to educate people. The monetization aspect in the one
yes,
person cash out. Person cash out from social media and into your baby say base say nipa on farm. Obey and also now here before no algorithm no train no brain more than the memo no. Yeah. The next one, hey, I had pan me then over the odds of success are extremely low. And that is the truth. Over entertainment industry now, only a few percentage are able to become financially successful in the entertainment industry. Now, but okay, a community so most black people, most young black guys, you know, they want to go into that area, and at the end of the day, we waste time, we waste a lot of potential. We or maybe at 36 or so person a rapper. Why yeah, and father. We or 30 years or so person or football. Why yeah, or international team betono. Let's not lie to ourselves. At that age, you know, you are already reaching your peak as a footballer. And it is a Real Madrid never talk crowd how many years? How many years now? And you hear him crying be brain now for your communities now. And crying be brain now, they want to go that route because again, it's a high paying skill, but more money does not really mean say you are wealthy. Let's establish that. What is a mindset? Now say me if you me who say offer NFL players, offer NBA players are about 70% of them when they retire, the next 5 years, no, they go bankrupt.
Yeah.
70% of them, they go bankrupt when they're 5 years into their retirement, they go bankrupt. But these are people who are earning sometimes over 100 million annually.
Yeah.
And to say, Sikana, I didn't think that they go broke. It's more about the mindset. These are high paying skills. So they are only relevant when they are in the game. But once they retire, so ni sikasem hunimdie biana sikana beshi. The same thing about 70% of people who win lottery or American. About 70% of them, 3 to 5 years down the lane, they will go broke again.
They will not just broke again. Bankrupt.
Bankrupt is what she but yet your creative perception be say yes, a lot of people should go. Minister Ghana for you maybe push a mass on sports. It helps. Sometimes they can, most of the time it helps them to get the scholarship
too. Yeah,
it helps. But we shouldn't tell our kids if they want to be very influential in the community, if they want to be prominent in the community, it's only through entertainment and sports. Let's also tell them that they can be very prominent when it comes to science, when it comes to technology, when it comes to innovation. Of me follow business and do on YouTube. There are a lot of things are blacks, but it's not in our curriculum. They don't put a spotlight on it. But then be an entertainment, career day, school. It be a college, they are doing graduation. It's a HBSU, historically black college. Year graduation. Near Park of be a rapper, aber me need any problem with sell a rapper. I had the number. And the among before be bromet my near Marcus Yakasi and Timbia, those who are in the entertainment industry, no more yeah. Do you know that GPS is used to phone?
Yeah.
The global positioning system, the mathematical algorithm behind it, you know, a BBN ban.
Yeah. Never sir, we have vision, and also one lady been also a black.
Yes.
Yeah, my me enhance our vision. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even I think there was, I think, is it LCD or colored monitors? Bibini and the buyer. So
Yeah.
there are a lot of them. I think that 3 traffic light, yeah, right, lights near 3, no, that system. But we don't talk about those things. We always put the spotlight on what? We put the spotlight on entertainment. Obi the research be by out, and I don't want to mention the person's name. Or say, unim, these big institutions, say sometimes discover say be a rapper or talent no bit me akwa or bit me or 20 man vote here. They pay them to create music lyrics no. It talks about violence, guns, this, that, because when you say home BT, and because this person wants to be famous, they will take that deal and actually create that kind of music for his own people. The nipa kakra bi na ɛkɔ entertainment industry na they become successful. Yɛhwɛ Ghana, amanfo bebree ɔmo bɔɔl. Sisi ebi mu hɔ kora mpa a nea ɔmo bɛdi ɛɛden. Some actors. Papa baako Samajit Fio, nyame fa ne kransi, popularly known as Titi. Edu baabi na ɔfa bɛɛfi. Na nea ɔbɛdi mpo ɛɛden. But we knew him to be very famous on TV. And you know, there's been a lot of entertainment industry people are more Ghana. Bebrina, they went through a lot. Even here in America, a lot of them they are going to be a homeless. Some of them are even homeless right now. So the percentage of being successful there is extremely low. It's not really about the fame. It's not really about the money. It's about the mindset. And in entertainment industry now, don't just go in there to if you're a black person or if you're an African, medical can say they see us as entertainment. If you are in corporate America, maybe you're more event be or gala be or that kind of thing. If you go to that event, don't be entertained. Yes, but don't be the entertainment. And you no. Subconsciously, they already think it's a sana that sana ya program no someone. So don't go there and affirm what they are thinking. Go there be entertained. 5-10 minutes, no free. Don't go there and become the entertainment. Yes, go there be entertainment when ninja drink be didi, but do not be the entertainment. No, that is not acceptable at all.
Yasuma. You see, because we try to say that now can so we share for NBA crowd, for example, you were 32 teams.
Yeah,
32 teams. Team be for 12. It imagine, say these teams no sign nipa sign a bit me, but training from colleges across here. Maybe so born 18 years, LeBron James or Bokra 20 years. That means it would imagine say on average in born 10 years, It's a match, sir. The match cry NFL will be emphasis team be 50, 55 or 54. What if you look at the people away ever? It is the competition then is key and yet simple. But also the dream now because said you can HBSU BB Koso Yemfa Papa na or here traffic light no Emma the Allen everything and a paper. The next time we'll be happy so about basketball. Even cry the say everything crying after that, after the career and cutting to ye because we business, we be crying but almost the sound woman na at the end cry no masako say here almost show money must you miss so I dream now sad no and the Africans yes after this year 5 years half no and they use the same system so ako. Instead of say this sound microphone beba innovation for no business for no ye niama beba no entertainment for na eba entertainment for na any eba it weakens long-term thinking. Entertainment focus on the moment, short-lived trends, and science and technology require patience and long-term planning. See, it's like the near canal. Entertainment, it moves in circles. It moves in circles, right? 1 week dance challenge was a dominating. Then America was in the way 1 corner, dominate for 3 months. Oh, another so now another one, a movie in circles. The next week, fashion trend. Hey, your friend say Gucci should be about, so yeah. Oh, the next week, now then, viral drama be about, oh, that's how it's a circle. It is this a create short-term mindset, which is none of innovation, creativity, science, technology, because it doesn't give results. Those things doesn't give result. So it's not worth doing those things, no. But real development, in science, in technology, infrastructure, medicine, business, it takes years of sustained effort. But the air coso. That is why I hope I won't go. Na bibi abam. Yes, I could. Na bibi for ba. Na we could. Na we could. All the time. It's a distracted. Na just see. You could have short-term thinking. So if a country, if a country is like what TikTok, but wants to develop like Singapore, the math will never add up. Yeah, because it's a TikTok, right? How do you say YouTube, TikTok, and then we just say every week there's something going on. These things free national issues are consistently because media your friends say citizens never no more push your constituency, your friends say parliamentarians. I bet you parliament I'm going to put spotlight or some near but all the time. The country itself now cry TikTok. You dream now TikTok. But see develop it. You can't build a future with just vibes only. No. And it all the time. Team say honor all the time. Unless you freeze out. Yes, idea. Yaka.
Yes, idea. Yaka. Wow. I hadn't seen there. Yes, if we are constantly focused on entertainment, and what it means is that it will keep Africans or African countries dependent instead of being competitive. So Oshe China, to see you cut China free global economy. We are seeing yeah, cut China. If China focus yen shipu ni America, yen shipu ni Ghana. Most businesses will collapse. Why? And the reason is because China is very competitive on the global market, or because they are very innovative and they are manufacturing a lot. But I'll show you, and I make can say all these things no for be fair our dream more. Our dream, and even yempono, if you are importing something, we also have entertainment importation. Nations focus nations that invest in science and technology export solutions.
Yeah.
And that is true. Look at China, because they're focusing on science manufacturing, they export solutions. What are some of the solutions? The car, the material, the spare parts, and all those things, because they are solving problems. But here, you focus on entertainment now. We import the innovation, and because we are not ready to, think deep most of the time to sometimes even solve our own problems. Tie depending. And nipa bia so a o depend wo obi no eda no beti no ho no. You will find yourself wanting. Tim bia, it will make you beg. And you hear sometimes in penny for no mutu kwa no mo ko beg akodi sika. Now, so here a continent now for Befinke will be we have everything. We have everything that will make us succeed. But again, because of say baby enam no and it me my konkan I wanted to say now person me the idea about could be FM about keeping Africans dependent and then instead of us being competitive. Say Oshe Titina, you see ancient Egypt, it was the cradle of civilization. Now, according to history, most of these European countries, as they be more but if you look at the Greeks, the Romans, and even a little bit of the Persians, people from Phoenix, all of them, they came to Africa. Why did they come to Africa? Because they realized that Africa had a certain knowledge that was making them develop exponentially. So here Egypt for now, I dream by a moment to see pyramids, no. I dream by a bomb all those complex things. Medical the Rhine mathematical papyrus pen, the Adrian Smith mathematical papyrus pen, they were very innovative. And last 2 weeks, the Caesarean session about the Bonyoro people in the Bonyoro kingdom, present day Uganda. Into Abrofunu Musania.
Banyo numbers by Eurobase.
Yes. Abrofunu Musania. And one thing crab be my message account is when you say Oko Yoruba for no more, I think either the Yoruba or the Igbo people are crowded by 12, 13 years and they do come out of a view. It be a Lagos. Now I could do the business. Harvard University, their Harvard Business School, one of their journal be published here. They are saying that the foundation of their MBA traces its root to that practice Yoruba for say Igbo for the air or Nigeria. We don't see what we actually have. We don't value what we have, no. And in the Timbia no near Brunia and a episode, but no, they brought Timbia and a dream every so say you create something for yourself. And the entertainment industry has dominated our minds. Baby, I be forward Ghana, baby, and entertainment, and even prior a Krumhan say, see a bell organization show be entertainment. No, we are not saying that Shatawale Munkwa. Even gospel musicians is also part of the entertainment. Because about feeling emotions, they are all part of the entertainment.
Jesus is coming that day.
How many times an organize show DMV Hano? We programs here organize here. This year Ghana December Independence Day activities, but it's good. Yeah, we have to celebrate it and all those kind of things. But about 90% of the time, before if we are organizing a program, usually it's about entertainment.
Never about education.
Usually.
Once a while.
Yep.
Usually. I'm for a business be organized a month for cranko.
Even if it's free,
yeah.
But it's good. But let ono be badge ni sikako. Obe badge ni sikako. But niema na ebema yetimi akon kan o abrabo mu no. Because we say commode wa
in diagro. Why? Kwesi dia kwa mfusu dia to so say commode wa in
diagro. I was really expecting say Sunday program no. Say enye ba Sunday program na ni youth ni ye no. Na me person me nya na nka say over thousands of people, because these things of above, like I said, we don't know what we have until it goes far away. But people are paying 10,000s, like 100,000. Be so kushia businessman be $100,000.
Yeah,
just have lunch with the person. And sometimes some of these things no more catch on, but yeah, free. And from our community, I've come to realize one thing in our community. Nearma we are free, okay. Even though yes, we are also learning. When you say oh free, organize seminar big run free, they turn out to be low. But say ebia ye Jew ni na broni na people can pay thousands of dollars and go.
Yeah.
Yes. Oba hono be taxa. O jini sika kakra a different issue. But this same person will go to Bruni Hall or by charging them $1,000 for preparing a tax for him or her. And they will pay. Or call Ghanaian lawyer or any immigration staff a manner or to scan or to train and say, but your code you lawyer how they are charging 10,000, 15,000 and they will pay. So all these things they constantly keep us dependent instead of making us competitive. So I think it's about time you try to see science and technology. So yeah, you want to say be a woman for entertainment near, but you push you or call library or something that will make them competitive. Why should we always be the ones entertaining the other race? Now that will be just some multi entertainment near. Have you thought about that? And now make your measure your entertainment name and ye videos ye comedy no make us no asamaba yeah
yo into ade kakra AI class March 31st, a 6 to 8 week class AI said the American AI is not taking anybody's job by people umpese obesua AI no na people obesua AI no and be forward juma na here no debia we talk about ownership. AI say mu da ho bitimi asua na watimi own part of it. And then the class no kwa say no wo hwe investment e koso na o se won say ho na emove ko ti wo ye investment so anu wahwe ni ye scan QR code no na enya more details. And I say 703-981-1910 and I say patrysolutions@gmail.com. Now get more details. Obetimi dia call AI class nibi. Next one so ye tax time drew here America no. And train na April 1st now on home show because April 15th and time no eso. And train the good thing about Patry Solutions is tax and mortgages so other things can help you get out of debt. We are with us your tax mawa is a free financial session be discussed throughout the year in any financial issues. If you get in touch with us 703-981-1910 and patrysolutions@gmail.com. Now between call patrysolutions.com. Now ubitimi any communicate so the website. Was it entertainment? Any enemy?
Yabi.
The near person will be at entertainment and any enemy. A create joy. And a critique job said in our can. And it builds culture, especially say war quantum near sometimes yes animal and you're bad because it be a culture the DH. But when the entire continent you prioritize entertainment over engineering, fame over innovation, and trends over long-term planning, LMT progress.
Yes.
Everyone want to be on stage. One to build this stage now. Everyone will be happy to autonomy. Will be happy to use microphone. One be design a microphone. Will be happy to shoot video. One develop his technology now. Ebe ma sa power na ma wetimi camera no. Enti me de kakra mechanic say sadi we bi wadwem kakra bi. E de ukose wo start ya denki ya. The menu mu kan. Medwe ho kakra kra na. Little kra na. Say de mekan in wi ha. Wi is akoto aso. Patry Befi YouTube channel. Eto aso or Facebook Patry Befi. TikTok Patrick Berfi, IG Patrick Berfi. You twasso ho to subscribe to it. Call the other side so Kwesi Kankam, or Facebook Kwesi Kankam, TikTok Kwesi Kankam, YouTube Kwesi Kankam Talks. Kwesi Mija na watwaso.
Yeah, for both no. Facebook Kwesi Kankam, TikTok Kwesi Kankam now, and then YouTube Kwesi Kankam Talks. But most of the videos you find them on TikTok and then Facebook for the most part. Yeah.
Yo. I'm saying a program the by Mondays, said the BIA no, we share her in discuss it. I said this year I keep see more can I say I'm say time I'm saying I'm be na come for so at me akasa. But I'm say time no I kakra. You know, free next week ko be try say kakra na ke etimi bi because if you can betimi use one na ke bi one na man for so etimi a kire o dream.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Starting ready, yeah. Now almost etimi kire o dream.
Yeah.
Because etimi ba say yankwa na e be kire a dream sa a dream dey eni nipa ba ko tiri.
Yes.
Ti muso betimi a kire o dream. Ti am from preparing ready this year the bi na man for so etimi akasa bi. Again, every Monday 7 to 9 p.m. High Life Radio, Patrick Berfi Kwesi Kankam, and that utie no. So one thing can be more. Make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. See you. Bye bye.